Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn.
Mm.
I'd lay that down.
Yeah, that's probably smart. I haven't really seen what this guy's doing though, so but normally big turn raise means I have something real good. Mm, 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 mm. Wow, I thought he'd have
Damn.
a full house there.
Good.
Yeah, I was trying to go for a full house.
Mm-hmm. No, I was gonna say the way he played it, I thought he was gonna have a full house instead of just two pair or trips at least, but not quite. Yeah, like, but who knows? Well, you know what I'm doing. No limping. I've got complete crap, but I'm playing it this way anyways. Seven jack offsuit. Yeah, let's buy those blinds. Or give me a gut shot. Sure.
You said 7 jack?
Yeah, I got a gut shot.
You do not.
Yes, I do. Five.
The 5.
Five for a big. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm. Guy's aggressive.
Very.
Mm. He's gonna raise. Oh, he didn't
Not.
raise. Oh, good luck, Olin.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna call me all in.
Do you want him to call your Olin? Yeah, that check's probably not gonna fly. What?
Hmm.
Damn. Hundred
Wow.
Hmm.
tons.
Did not believe you. Wow.
He says get fucked.
Hmm.
Me.
Huh.
I ain't getting nothing.
Hmm. Like I said, this is a good place to learn too, for sure. Like, play on here. Your mistakes are cheap. $10 instead of $200.
Yeah.
Like 6 max is actually tougher than I would say a 1-2 full ring is gonna be because a lot more betting going on.
Fortunate.
Yep. Oof.
You got it.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, I would have rivered 2 pair.
Ah.
Could have beat me.
Aw.
A good hand.
My second pair just got counterfeited.
Oh,
I guess it's
good enough. I had nothing.
Free.
I feel like playing against Tabby, yeah.
Lupine says, oh, whoa.
Woo. Tell him to get on here.
What I called that? Sorry.
That's alright. Yeah. I hit the blocker there. I had the ace of clubs. You don't have the flush. At least if you do, it ain't the nuts, because I'm the only one who can have that.
But you didn't.
But I didn't. Oh man, so fancy.
Hi, Lupine.
Is he on? I don't see him.
Yeah, he's in the channel.
Oh, here he is. Yeah. Bark. Is he not? Does he not have a microphone though?
Why would he not have a microphone?
I don't know. Bark, bark, bark. Extra more. We have one person watching. Check if they're a bot. Remembered with an M. Second M. Haha.
Do you guys use a HUD? Or...
Can't use a HUD on this one.
Oh, you don't use a HUD on
You
this
can't
one?
use a HUD on this one.
Oh, yeah, because it's online. I mean, not online, but it's a browser-based game.
Yeah, I don't think I can call that. Okay. Damn it, I had sevens. That was good until that flop. Work. Nope. Alright, so we'll try to get you in here. We are on Bonita Springs, Lupine.
I'll sit here and watch for a bit while I can.
Okay. Throw that out to Telegram as well. I'm a furry, not a Nazi. That's why we're on Telegram. Quite the two contrasting groups that end up on that site. As I said, it was definitely a scary moment when the person who cuts my hair showed up in my feed. Like, oh, this person's here. It's like, oh, I don't think she's a furry.
No, she's
No, not a furry. That's definitely the teeth emoji. I don't know what it's the cringe emoji.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
Oh, Lupin muted. Sad. Be sad. Okay, I need you to check for people if they're bots in my Twitch channel, so that you can crush my dreams of having an actual person watching. Ugh.
Damn.
Trying to play cards, amazing.
Oh, fine. You can concentrate on the game, I guess.
Hold on. There's no one watching right now.
Man. You're watching. There we go.
Skip.
That's not nice. Come on. Oh, man. It's going to be good to do BLFC, though. I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Are you going to sit on my left again?
I don't know. Normally with the cash game, I do a random arrangement, TBH.
Fair enough. So we go. Okay. So yeah, that was just a coincidence. What was that?
Or sit in my lap.
This guy's line of betting really does not make any sense.
Oh my Colin.
But the problem is I have a deuce, and that's about it.
If he's got nothing, that beats nothing.
Alright, now
Doesn't beat much else.
Deuce. Damn it.
Two of those pairs, man.
Stupid turn.
Oh. You were.
Rage.
Wow. Well, I'm not
Call the
calling it
rage,
that crap.
Maybe he'll do it.
Maybe. He's considering it. Oh, nope.
Rip.
Yep, rip indeed.
Thinking shit cards.
Well, unfold. That's the right thing to do. Sunshine day.
Honkies.
I don't think we're gonna get these people out anytime soon. They seem too tight. I think that finding a new table is the thing to do.
No, we can make them loose.
I mean,
Right.
it ain't gonna happen quickly if they're not playing cards. That's what I'm saying. And you're also not gonna make much money off of them, so I would be.
Alright. Let me put out, sit out next hand, I guess.
Well, like I said, you want the fish that are gonna call all the time.
Alright, so what table are we going to? Columbia?
Hang on a second. Let me take a look here. Sure.
Okay.
wait for people to get here.
I need to wait for that other hand to
Oh, okay.
end before it lets me put money in. There.
Oh, of course. That's the only reason, not so that you could be on my left. I see.
No, it's true story, actually.
All right.
So where are we going?
So went to Columbia. It's a 4-ring. Columbia.
Alright, Columbia. Got it.
Nice.
I am a garbage player.
Sometimes the other person has it. I guess no one wants to sit on my right. Wow.
Chip Pick says, hey, y'all.
Yeah. Me. Wow, everybody just jumped in. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Definitely some demand here. But now it's going to take forever for me to get to play a hand. Crap. Oh, no. That's annoying. I did not expect that to happen. Especially since I sat on the opposite end of the table that stabbed at first there. Sunshine Day. Can we talk about the poker on Tower Unite?
Terrible.
How the button doesn't move?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty spectacular.
And the low straight doesn't
The
count.
low straight doesn't count. I forgot about that too. That's right. No wheel straight here. Oh man, that's funny.
Oh, it's this guy's 29th birthday today.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
And you're spending with furries on the internet.
Oof.
Indeed. Bam. Nice. Hmm. My God, do I get to play a hand? Oh my God, I might get to play the next hand. That'd be cool. I wonder if the chat's on a 5-minute delay as well. I don't think so. I think it's just the stream. So many people try. Somebody's got to be happy with that one. I don't even have cards. I was going to say it ain't me, but I don't have cards, so I just have no idea if that would have been good or not.
Is he just babbling?
Yeah. Having fun. Don't judge me.
Not allowed.
What? Meow.
How's the kitties?
They're actually doing pretty good. So I took Leah to the vet today to get her shots and a exam for the spaying. So I've got that set up for next week. I'm gonna need to find somebody to take my support at work for like probably an hour, which is not cool because it's like the morning support. So like 7 to 8, someone's gonna have to take it, which is not not cool, but it needs to get done.
Hmm.
That's tough. I don't know. I feel like I would have called if I had straight. Because I wouldn't think they would have a flush because it's a
Flush.
backdoor flush.
I mean, I only have single pairs, so
Okay. That's a tough call then. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
rough. I mean,
It's a tough
seeing
board.
that
Like,
seeing that ace suited on the river really broke my spirit. So
yeah, I don't. Like I said, like it's one of those things where you got to think about what they would have. Like, the only ace they probably, unless it's like ace of hearts, they probably don't have an ace because they were calling. I wouldn't think they would. Maybe they would chase the backdoor flush. I wouldn't think they would though. It depends on the person. Like that could have been a spot to try to pick off a bluff, but I don't know. Like I said, that's a tough. It's tough.
I was open-handed with middle pair.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, there was. It's a.
That's worth it. See if I can. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's a scary board too. Like it's really tough.
God, see what they do here.
Nice,
Huh.
nice. You didn't pick. Good deal.
Gotta have them pin.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they would have raised, I would have called because they just weren't racing when that king dropped on the turn. But that flush was way scarier than kings.
For sure. Yeah, like I said, that's like one of those spots where, like, if they're an aggressive player, they might think, "Oh, that's a great bluff card." But if they're like the kind of person that would chase draws, it's like, "Hey, I hit my draw." So like, it's a lot about like figuring out the other player, and that may in fact be the type of person who would chase the draws.
Hey, it's that one deer.
What? Who's that?
It's that one deer with the tech issues.
Wow.
Oh.
You're a race just for you, Snare.
Snarl left.
What? Oh, come on. But I got her hand. Man.
Oh, maybe.
Then maybe you should give it back.
And then I bet again, and then they'll
Is
fold
Snarl
maybe?
here for real this time?
I don't know, but I've got their hand and I'm gonna bluff. Oops. Or I'll just make it pair of jacks. That's great too.
Hey, you have top pair now.
I do have top pair now. That's pretty great. But it's
Oh.
not as great as a straight.
What straight does he have there
Four
for first
deuce.
position? Come on, Maisie.
Or 7.
Deuce 5. What's
Can have 5-6 too.
2-4?
So yeah, so you think I just call him down?
Look, he shoved on me with a pair of sixes earlier. Ooh.
6 isn't cool.
Why?
Alright, we're doing
Hey,
it. Yeah, we did it. You're right.
Guess
Okay.
what it was?
Wow.
Guess what it was?
What?
It was the system time. It was 7 in the morning, so I wasn't syncing up with global and wasn't letting me connect.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm in the ship with the wrong time.
Skip.
What is
It
this?
just got made. I just got a new laptop, and I was like, yeah, let's play poker.
Oh.
Cannot connect. 2 different browsers, trying everything. Then I realized my system was showing it was 7 in the morning.
Nice. Oops.
And
Chinatown.
When you get a laptop on demand from Delaware. Right?
it's not from Delaware, it's Lenovo.
Oh.
I don't think they're from Delaware.
It's this guy's birthday, but you might, if you jump on now, this guy might be leaving the birthday
Where are you?
Oh.
Columbia.
I can't get there that quick.
Wow.
Let's see, it's full.
Yeah, but one guy has 0 and is sitting out.
That's a shame.
Yeah, and it's his birthday too. He told us.
Yeah, I took all his money in that hand because Tabby told me to call and I did.
And I was right.
You were right. Wow. And I hit Sonara's
Maybe next
hand.
time you say I
Wow.
give bad poker advice, I'd like to point the scenario.
All right. All right. Too busy chatting with people to pay attention to the fact that that guy's got crap hands when he's check raising big there.
I'm gonna have to get used to this different audio from Snara.
Yeah, get used to this. This is how.
Have you installed Rocket League yet?
The most
So,
important game.
Let me say the following. It will probably run, but I only have 4 gigs of RAM. So no.
Oh.
It's not going to run with 4 gigs of RAM. Here's the issue. I ran Telegram, Discord, and Poker Tracker 4. And Poker Tracker 4 was like, we might have a problem.
Yeah, that's too much sequel. Oopsie.
It's just so much.
That
Is that what it is on the back?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
yeah, it's
Snara,
Postgres.
go.
Yep. Postgres. Yep. It's
Oh.
in
Sorry
SQL.
you got there first.
So I will use my nerd powers for a moment to inform you of the fact that that's actually one of the more resource intense operations in computing. Is actually, or like in or for a lot of computers is like database stuff. So. Yeah.
I like this laptop. It's just the RAM. It's only got 4, so I got an 8 gig stick coming. Then it should be pretty easy.
Yeah. No, that'll make a big difference.
Oh, yeah. It's like a Ryzen 3, but it's like a new gen, I think. So looking at the benchmarks, that's the benchmarks. It got me. Now I can play
What do you name it? Fat Stacks?
What?
No, I changed it to digital felt.
Oh.
Oh, you sound disappointed.
I like deep stacks with the X.
I can change it again.
Can you make it nut and rut?
I know, it's not poker related. Nutted flop would be.
Just blew the 25. Just blew 300 bucks.
Just blew $680.
There you go. That's a lot of bucks.
It's a lot of bucks. I've been working overtime to cover them.
No. Remember to exercise those muscles.
Oh, I have been.
You don't want the tongue slide to lock up.
No, I've been working on my gargle.
Oh.
Oh.
Smart, you can't say that when the new people are here.
You can absolutely say that when the new people are here.
TDK.
It's like, no, my stream is supposed to be family friendly, which is why I'm playing
Not
poker.
at all.
Sure,
that's
Not at all. What was that?
Yeah, about that.
What was that, Lupine?
What kind of family friendly?
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, we're not going there. We're not going there.
No incest, me.
No, it's not incest. I was thinking more like AB stuff, where you have like the mommy and the daddy fucking it. I mean, no, we're not. That's weird. Why did I do that? Oh my god. No, I know you don't. Yeah, not at all.
I'm very vanilla.
Oh, super vanilla. The most vanilla.
Oh. Maybe some vanilla ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Up your
I
butt.
made a new friend, Maisie, that said I should say hi to you at the LFC.
Oh.
Scanny.
Yep.
Yeah, Scanny Griff.
Yeah. He's cool.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yay.
It's Maisie.
Ah.
Maisie, did you see I changed your title in the Telegram chat?
What? I did not see that. What did you change it to?
Maisie.
Yay. I like it.
Lots
That
of
works.
A's and lots of Y's.
Wow. I like it.
It's Maisie.
Where do I even see that? I don't even know.
Next to your name when you post.
Maisie.
Wait, maybe you can't see your own. No, yeah, you can't see your
I
own.
can't see my own, no. Alright, anyway, I'm folding this crap.
Snarl, this is much better than you going to bed at 7 o'clock.
Agreed.
Not gonna lie.
I was annoyed. And now I'm out.
I remember having to go to bed at 7 p.m. It was terrible.
Ugh.
That's what I had to do when I worked at the airport.
Do not want to do
For
that.
a minute, I thought I was going to go to bed at 7:30 a.m. based on the time here.
Oh. I feel like I've played with Ubi 4 before.
I mean, maybe.
You have.
Oh, okay.
Got something on him.
Yeah.
D's nuts. Oh.
Oh. Mm, 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 mm.
Someone's gotta have a straight here. This board is so. It's something.
Mm. 7-8 you'd need. Or 7-9, but I guess you just need a
Take
7
some
at that
lupine
point.
money.
Pocket 7s. 2-3, which is what I had, but I'm not playing that, so, you know.
On that last time.
Garbo, I can say it. Because I'm the first furry to play this hand, because everybody's on my left. Tabby started the train and everybody else jumped to his left.
For you, it ran.
Ooh.
Oh no. I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, I hear Wing Brady.
Wing Brady, that Djokovic?
You heard Wayne Brady just now?
Is he not on the telly?
He is, but I thought I was muted.
I have checked you all the sex on the
I'm
television.
not muted right now. I'm not muted. That's interesting.
We don't want you muted.
Well, I have a button on my laptop that suggests I should be muted. But no, it clearly shows Discord does
Be
not have
not
mute.
muted.
Good to know.
So that way when you're telling Astro all your hands.
Yeah. No, yeah, no, totally something that could have happened. Thank you, Wayne Brady. Indeed.
But you watched the new Price is Right yet?
Oh, so back to that, because I don't have anything but the free app, I can't watch episode 2 because you can only watch the last 5 episodes. So.
Okay, so can I tell you then?
Yes.
Alright, so it's a game called Back to 72, and they have to figure out the prices of items that they were giving away in the first season of Price is Right.
Nice.
Like, are they like retro items too? Like,
Yeah, like so it was like the first one they had was a hand mixer.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and like they were playing for some big prizes too. In the episode I watched, like one girl got a $48,000 swimming pool.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Yeah, big fan.
How far did you get in this season? Because I think I watched the 3rd and 4th episode.
I haven't gotten to episode 3.
Okay, it gets interesting. I don't know what I missed in the first 2. I'll leave it at that.
I know that each day last week that they were giving offering $1 million a day.
Okay. Yeah.
The first day it was pay the rents, and the guy, the third shelf was 100,000, so he won that.
Okay.
And then the second day was Plinko, and the middle square was 200,000, but she didn't hit it. She ended up leaving with 10,000 for 5 chips.
It's still good, but that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, they did that for one of the games in the third. I won't say what or whatever, but it was funny because I was like, well, yeah, I don't want to say anymore because I might keep it away, but that's not what I was thinking about. No, I say crazy.
Oh. Okay. But according to Drew, this game Back to 72 is exclusive to this season, but they are going to play it throughout the season.
Okay, that makes sense because it's 50th.
Yeah.
Think they'll put Bob Barker on for one of those?
I imagine that, like, this season at some point he'll make an appearance.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Like, typically it's been April Fool's Day. He comes out. Either him or Mimi.
Ha, that's pretty funny.
Big fan of Mimi.
That's pretty great, I agree.
Snarl, that's who you should aspire to be.
Oh.
Do you have the blue eyeliner?
I mean, I can't, on principle, I can't vote for a dime.
Can we put blue
I'm getting that
eyeshadow
kinda
on you
price.
at BLFC?
Maybe. You find out shit out.
Alright, we're going shopping when you get here.
Alright.
Got a trip to Sally Beauty Supplies to make.
Yeah, let's go. We got one next door here. Oh man, the bridge to the grocery store is broken, and it may not be back.
How do you break a bridge?
The water, the hurricane, it structurally damaged it.
Hurricane Maisie?
No. Yeah, and I almost tripped in the hole. That was
Hurricane Maisie causes major flooding.
What? No. Shush. Not nice. Wow. You can so say that.
All the shit Maisie said about me on Twitch.
Yeah.
Who's this? Is this Tremmy?
This is like, what? Who are these people? Oh my god.
Hi, Okami.
Wow.
Hello.
Did you just wake up from a nap? You sound tired.
No.
No.
Kings.
Oh. Well, no one else said crap.
Man, those were the
House poker.
Smelly.
Hmm?
It took me 45 minutes to connect.
Yes. Because the time was
What
wrong.
time it is?
Wow.
I'm confused. I was ready to
Oh, that would have been V negative EV.
Oh, shoot. What side are we at? Columbia?
Yeah.
Columbia, yep.
I made it back.
Yay.
You guys doing
Good thing you're on the big blind.
It's a
Nine-handed.
ball, so you could potentially get in here. There's a back at 3:30 right now.
Two shorties, yep.
I'm still iffy about going into.
You're still yiffy.
Well, no, for very serious, like the site defines anything that they want to consider a group, a club, anything of that nature. They say you are not allowed to have on the site, and that they can go ahead and ban your account for having it.
Where did I see that?
So,
I never saw that.
it's definitely in there.
That is
It's definitely there.
Well, I think it's more like collusion-y kind of thing. I think it's more based on collusion or something. I'm not colluding with you guys. I'm trying to take your money, so.
Yeah, but they don't really know that. I feel like the site can make excuses to ban people, and I don't really want to be put in that group by any potential. I plan to turn it anyway, so.
Fair
I
enough.
figured I'd come and say hi to you guys and
Yeah.
see what's up, because I haven't talked to you for a while, but I'll have a tournament starting in 3 minutes.
Alright,
Yeah,
good
you're
luck, all
gonna
in.
meet some of these people soon.
Progressive Bounty Deep Stack.
Okay. What's the buy-in?
Oh, it's not much. It's only It's only a 22.
Mhm.
I kind of that's yeah.
Still more than I want to play for. I think like,
I've been playing 1-2 for the most part of the day today.
oh wow, so you're like up there then, damn.
1-3 of a kind, damn.
Big moves.
Yeah, like 1-2 is no joke on these sites. Because like, 5 cent, 10 cent is the first level. Like, I think it plays almost like a 10-20 game would lie.
It gets up there.
Yeah,
But
like people know what they're
1-2
doing at that
is
point.
fairly standard. The only thing that I see in 1-2 is it kind of feels. I don't want to say it feels like casino poker, but it does in a little bit in the sense that there are some solid players who understand that it's okay to have, like, say, pocket tens out of position and check the flop when you just have an overpair, because your hand isn't really vulnerable to being drawn out. Like, if you do and it happens, that sucks if someone hits a queen or a king or an ace or something, but it's not that likely. Then people in casinos especially just kind of continue betting with everything. So there's a lot of people that will just like aggressively 3-bet pre-flop with just ranges that are a little bit loose, and then just continuing to fire C-bets left and right just because they think that playing aggressive wins.
Sorry, I missed a lot of that because I was playing hand. Like,
Measy.
I mean,
You can't say that.
it's the truth though. I missed like that whole, like half of that because I was in the middle of the hand with Lupin. I'm like, do I go big with this pair or not? And just like, no, I don't.
Fish hooks.
Yep, yeah, like I said, it looks like you have the set there. No, thank you.
Long story short, people just play very aggressive. They just bet a lot when they don't necessarily need to,
Mhm.
which will win them a lot of hands against people overfolding, but it also lose them huge piles of money at a time when they get called by something better.
Yep, that's my problem.
Yeah, like I've kind of got to the point where I probably overfold a little bit, but I just continue topping up, and eventually, after usually taking like 2-3 hours till you get a situation, but eventually you get, something strong, set over set or something, or whatever it might be, and then you just completely stack them. And like, yeah, you might have lost $40 in the meantime, but then you stack them.
The last time I went to the poker room, I was up like 100, 150, and then I got stacked because it was set over set, and I ended up like negative 100.
Yeah, I had a hand yesterday that I won a little over 400 in the pot with, where it was set over set. It was my tens versus their eights on the flop with no overcards. Turn came a complete brick, and then the river gave the flush draw coming in, and I mean, guy shoved. So,
Damn.
but I got the river was, it was the flush draw coming in, and it also paired the board though, so I got full house over it. So we both had a full house, so which is probably why he shoved, but he shoved with the second best. Well, technically the third best. I mean, I guess he could have pocket twos, but have quads, but that's not very likely. So technically second best, more or less, effectively. It was like a $430 pot or something like that.
Nice. You're welcome, David.
What can I say except you're welcome?
They're 40 there when I missed the flush.
Hey, speaking of pocket twos, that's what I just got dealt in the big one.
Was someone speaking of pocket twos?
You should never say anything about pocket twos, and then you get dealt them and you hate playing it unless you flop a set.
Yeah, I hate pocket deuces. They're horrible. Pocket anything under like, like pocket tens or maybe even nines. I just don't like.
Is Wayne Brady giving away cash and prizes?
Yes, both cash and.
So is he the host now? Did they didn't stop with Drew Carey's the host, right? Or did they?
Wayne Brady's on Let's Make a Deal.
Oh, he's on Let's Make a Deal. Okay. I didn't realize that.
Drew Carey's
Drew Carey's Price is Right. Yep. Okay.
Podcast.
I was confused because you guys were talking about Price is Right there.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, do you like these little audience pods, Snarl?
Well, I do, and like that's like what Let's Make a Deal happened, but the pods are more populated. So. And it's better than what they had last year, and if that's what they can do.
They should get Tide to sponsor them so they could be Tide.
Wow, it could be like the olden days where you'd have a little plaque in front of the where they're sitting and maybe a pack of cigarettes sponsoring too.
There you go, and a little thing that says, the Connor family.
No, that's Family Feud.
Oh, that's the other show with that other
That's the other show. Yeah, the other guy.
Penis!
What?
Yo, nasty! Every episode of Family Feud, I think they mandate at least one of the survey answers has to be penis.
Yeah.
That's what they used to rave.
Then do they actually put it on the board penis, or is it like
that's the other funny part, because then they get to think of something to say, like the horizontal mambo or something stupid. Right?
Whoopee.
Yep.
No, we don't say that anymore.
What do you mean we don't?
Making whoopee, wow.
Show me whoopee.
Show me whoopee, bang.
Oh.
Richard Dawson rolling in his grave.
Wow.
Tabby, are you actually playing?
Yeah, he's on my left.
Absolutely.
Wow, you never play.
Wow, I know. Wow.
Did my workout early today. Oh, someone's all in. Lupine's gonna make the hero call. Here it is.
Wait, is Wednesday your workout days now?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Oh,
man.
Damn.
Ooh.
They played it pretty well.
Just getting wrecked the last 2 games.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's alright. Better lube up, Lupine. Here comes Daddy Measy.
Oh, I don't have a hand. I can't go anywhere with crap like that. Other than the Foldsville.
Wow, I wish that when I went over to the casino here that I could get dealt the hands I'm getting dealt now.
When do you play at the casino? What level?
I go there every Monday for their weekly morning tournament.
Okay.
But this last Monday was incredibly unlucky. Like every single hand that I got early in the game, I never got a single pair, no 3-to straight, no 3-to flush, absolutely nothing even remotely playable. So it just didn't work out. Didn't really lose much, but I mean, I was down like a quarter of my stack after just not being able to make anything happen.
Mm-hmm.
And an hour in after the rebuy period is over, I get put onto a new table like 20 minutes in after the hour break, and on this new table I was under the gun +2, so I was in second to act on a 9-handed table. Got ace king of spades, shoved, everybody folded, and then under the gun next hand I got ace queen of spades, shoved, got called my pocket nines, still didn't hit a pair, no 3-to flush, no 3-to straight, just absolutely nothing again, lost. Just lost every single hand I played. Like, wow.
Yep, it happens sometimes. It's just like, yep, alright, time to leave.
I shoved with pocket eights when I was at like 9 big blinds and everyone folded to that, so I guess I could say I won like a couple of hands by getting people to fold pre-flop.
Nice.
It was not a good week.
Yeah.
And tournament the week before, I flopped a set. A guy called me pre-flop a Jack 6 offsuit from the big blind, which didn't make a lot of sense because he was on the super short stack that he called me. Flop my set. He runners a one card straight with his Jack.
Ugh. Damn.
Okay, I guess he knew it was coming. I feel like I've been really unlucky in that tournament overall. I mean, I've cashed a couple times, but I've also had hands where it's like, oh, my pocket kings versus pocket tens versus ace queen comes to the river, finally hits an ace, I avoid it until then.
Yep, that's tournament poker.
Yeah, I mean, that is a tournament. I can't fault the guys. Like, the first guy that shoved in the gun pocket tens, he's a short stack, so that's pretty good.
Yep.
I just happen to get a better hand than him, and then big blind happens to have ace queen. He's on the short stack and thinks, well, I guess I'll just go in multi-way and just hope I hit an ace or something, and he did, so.
Yeah, guess that works. Extra nickel too much.
I guess at a certain point you could say ace queen offsuit is a little bit wide when under the gun is on a short stack, shoving, and then I smooth call trying to induce action. I have an extremely strong range there that I guess ace queen you could say is a little bit of a questionable call, but people play their hands how they want.
Ace queen offsuit, you said? Pre-flop?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
For tournament life.
if you're short, why not? Let's go.
But I mean, when you consider TM, it's kind of borderline. Like, just if it's him calling the under the gun shove on the short stack and it's just the two of them, then like absolutely that's a call. But he should know that because I was like under the gun +2. So when I smooth called the under the gun shove, my range is incredibly strong because if it wasn't strong, I'd be re-popping all in myself to just isolate him. So when I just smooth call, I have an extremely strong range.
I think you're overthinking this quite. I think that what he thought was, I have ace queen. Let's go. Woo!
Ace queen. These are the best two cards other than the king.
Yeah.
Like, these people are rats. They don't know ranges. They might know pot odds, but they know I have nice cards. Let me get it in.
Yeah, they're not gonna think about, oh, he's gotta have he's too tight to live without having a great hand and not a bad hand or something. It's way too much.
No one's gonna look at his call and say, "Oh, that's a bad call." Like, I guess at a really high level, it's a little bit questionable.
Yeah, no one's thinking at a local tournament. No one's thinking that way. Maybe at the World Series of Poker main event or something, someone's thinking at that level. But
well, and let us also be clear that the part of Kami forgot to mention is this tournament is a $40 buy.
Yeah, no, absolutely no. They think I have ace queen. Come on, it's a $40 buy-in tournament, man. Nobody is thinking remotely on that level. They're thinking I have these cards.
The bus back to the senior center.
Yeah,
Tournament's
exactly.
really good
Yep.
now because it gets like consistently about 200 players.
Wow.
Only a $40 buy-in because since COVID, Gila River casinos, they changed their casinos to only have a poker room in one of their casinos now. So now everyone has to go to that one to play. So they used to try to like inflate the amount of money in the prize pool. They gave the re-entries for the first hour, and they also did that if you were in the cash game for the prior 2 hours before the tournament, then you got extra chips for that, and then they had an add-on at the first break. So effectively, that $40 tournament was $120 at minimum.
Yep.
But now they don't have to do that anymore because they just have so many players. So now it's just a straight $40 and then the re-entry if you want.
Good.
But it means that you don't have to play in the cash game beforehand and get raked. You don't have to do any of that. And it's actually a pretty good tournament now. Like first place prize is like $1,600 on average.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. For $40, not bad.
And it's usually like top 30 will get paid.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay,
It's the
one
only reason
person.
I'll play it now, because normally I'd say the casino tournaments here are absolutely garbage, and once this all ends with COVID, it'll probably be garbage again, because they'll probably get rid of that structure they have now.
Can't be any more garbage than the GSR's tournament.
Oh my god, no it can't. That's
Ugh.
like the worst you can possibly have.
Well, I
They
have to call
start
this here.
antes on
Oh,
the
yay.
second blind
Hello.
level.
We got there.
I just love how it's
There you
two
go.
tables of like 6 people on each table, and then 30 minutes into the tournament, you all move to the final table, and the guy's like, "Congratulations to making it 30 minutes in the tournament. Here's the final table."
Yep. I mean, that's got to be. I mean, like this $40 tournament. It's got to be a real quick structure too, there, right?
It's not too bad. It's 20-minute blind
Oh,
levels.
it's not bad.
And you start with initially. They just changed it last week. It used to be that you started with. Sorry, hold on a second. You started with 80 bigs.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
bad
they
for
started with
40
80
bucks.
bigs. Now it's only 40 bigs starting though, because
Well.
they started the blinds at 25.50, but now they started at 5,100 on the 4,000 stack.
Okay. Well, that's
So
still
I wasn't a big
okay.
fan of that, because turbo tournaments like that favor the recreational players that are more willing to make risky moves, versus the deep stack long tournaments favor the people who really know how to play.
It's a $40 tournament. They're not going to make a deep stack long levels. They want to get people in and get into the cash games. That's what they want.
No, yeah. But I was happy for one at least start at 25.50, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's not for you. It's for the people who, like I said,
Oh, I know.
get you in there, play some cash games.
I know.
If you want to deep stack, play the main event for $1,000 buy-in. Like that's whatever the local series is. That's then they'll give you deep
I am
stacks in like
playing,
45-minute levels or something. But yeah,
Well, I
not
am
the
playing in a
$20.
tournament this Sunday that is the monthly main event tournament that you have to win a prior tournament to be able to get qualified to go into.
Nice.
So I'm playing in that this Sunday.
Yeah, it should
that's
be fun. What are the prizes for that one?
10 grand.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, I got pocket aces. Everybody called, and then the guy raised. Look at that.
Wow. That sounds spectacular for you.
Yeah, everybody limped, and then this guy raised, and I have aces from the cutoff.
That sounds great.
Ooh, I got one call. King, queen, flop. 3 suits. It's a pretty good flop for me.
I agree. Pretty easy for someone to have something there.
Wow, it's got snap calls too. Wow, what about that? There's no way it's a set. Got a little one and a half pot on the turn. And he shoves all in. There's. How does he have king queen here? God, it's like king queen 8. Yeah, ace queen, I win. Give me that bounty.
That sounds pretty great.
I'm already starting with double my chip stack.
And a bounty, not bad.
I don't know why he just limped with ace queen.
Because that's how people play.
I would expect him to have queen 8 there.
They're
like
not.
Queen 8 suited.
They're not thinking all that much. I have ace queen, hooray! And every time I raise, everybody folds, so I'm just gonna call.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe you had king queen in your hand. Fuck. Ran right into that one. Nice hand.
The last hand.
Yeah.
Actually, I flopped full house.
Oh,
I was
nice.
hoping that Carrier was going to raise
Oh,
it up.
wow.
But it didn't. It was waiting for him to raised so I could be raised. But
No, I
don't like.
Dude, if I saw king and queen that guy went ahead and just limped in after everybody else, I would have been a little bit annoyed. That turn gave me no equity at all. Yeah, nice hand.
Yeah, better. Nice.
Yeah, he didn't have clubs.
Ah, we both thought we were slow playing that one. That's funny. I'm like, Tabby, bet this for me. No? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm slowly, very slowly easing myself into live poker at the casino
Yeah,
instead of
like,
just online.
if you can beat
I'm
this
just so
game, no
much more
problem.
successful on online poker.
It's so tells you don't really need them. Like, at least not for the lower level stuff, because people are just not thinking about that. They're not really. They're thinking the same thing that the 5 cent, 10 cent people do with playing 1-2. It's just like, what do I have? I'm gonna chase my draw because I'm a fish. Or like I have a pair of threes. I'm going. I'll call everything. Or like
People
I'll.
just also play.
Fish sucks, bro. It's terrible.
People play very differently online as compared to casino. I
They
think
do.
one
They
of the
play
main
better
things.
online 5 cent, 10 cent than they do $1, $2 at the casino. Like nobody ever raises there. I feel like I'm the only one who ever raises.
Yeah, like I think. So at least this is just my observation, and along with many variables. But I think one of the main factors is that online you can be playing so many hands per hour that people are more willing to just not play bad speculative hands versus in the casino or just live poker in general. People just want to play more hands because they're bored.
I think you might be right there.
So it's difficult to construct a range on someone who might be three betting with queen eight suited just because they haven't got a hand for a while.
All right. Well, fuck me, I guess. Ahead until that 10.
Damn.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh. No, yeah, you're right. And like if you're playing like $1, $2 online versus $1, $2 at the casino, this world's different. Because like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, 1-2. If you think about it, it makes a lot of sense because like basically like 1-2 at the casino is the smallest game, and here 5 cent, 10 cent is the smallest game. Like 1-2 is like 4 or 5 levels up there.
One two can get real hectic.
Yeah,
It can get super hectic.
yeah. But also, like I said, when you're playing live, that's the smallest game. So that means that's where all the people who are learning how to play go. If you really know what you're doing, you're going to be playing like 5-10 probably or 10-20, like whatever one of the bigger games are.
Yeah, I was thinking of one two for a while. Just
I think
because
one two.
I don't have the bankroll for 510.
No, you should not be playing 5-10 if you're learning. Absolutely not. Even if you were Bill Gates, you would not want to be playing 5-10 if you were learning, because
I mean,
I
I
think
was.
that was even
Oh,
what
sorry.
happened.
What?
Like I actually heard this story that Bill Gates was playing the $1, $2 game because he said to myself, "I don't know how to play, so I'm going to play the smallest game and learn." Like if you were, it's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to play. It's just that I feel like I can get better, and I just feel like I'm not at that level of, you know, 5-10 or even 2-5.
Yeah. No, and yeah, it's a big jump. Like it's not just the money. It's also
Yo.
the talent. Like like if you think about it, like if you were doing it, well, referred to as the right way, which is that's assuming you're trying to make money. The smart way to do it is to like basically play the smaller game until you've won a certain amount, and then you move up to the next one. So like if you're doing it that way, like basically by the time you get to 2-5, you've gotten to the point where you can beat the 1-2 game. So like you've essentially graduated out of 1-2, and now you're playing it. Now you're playing the bigger game because you have proven that you can win the smaller game. So like if you're doing it that way, the people who have if you're playing 5 cent, 10 cent, nobody's done that in theory. If you're playing $1, $2, the casino, also in theory, nope, there's nobody who would have graduated out of those levels. But if you're playing like 2-5, they may have gotten a lot of practice and other information that will let them beat the smallest game, and therefore have some tactics and confidence that they can do it. Um,
I think a lot of it is bankroll management too. I
absolutely.
found myself for a long while playing at the $50 games on Global. It took me a while to want to actually start playing the 1-2.
Yeah, no, you got to really. It takes a while to run it up for sure. But like the other nice thing about it is that if you do take the time and you do end up still running it up, then you can say to yourself, I got this. Like I know what I'm doing. I belong here. Like it's not just I just came in with a big wad of cash and here I am. Like I kind of think of it like if you were playing an online game, if you like paid somebody to run you up to like you know grand champ in Rocket League or something. Like great, you're grand champ for a hot second, then you take over, and then you're right back down to wherever you were within a few games. Like you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn internet players.
Yeah.
There's like, I'll be honest, there's been a lot there's a lot to learn. Like I think one of the biggest things to really learn how to do is playing out of position and being able to understand the kind of hands that you should be making crying calls on the turn with and such. Like if you have, say, an ace high and you miss the flop and you check, they check behind, turn comes, you still don't have anything, and they go ahead and bet after you check. You should just be calling with an ace high still.
It depends on the player.
Feel good.
If they're aggressive, absolutely. If they're just a kind of fishy person that's going to call and see what they get, maybe not.
The problem is that when you aren't calling with some pairs or ace highs or draws, then you're folding so much on the turn.
Yeah.
Like just so much to the point that if you're folding 50% of the time on the turn and they're in position betting after it goes check, check, flop, and then check from you on the turn, a lot of times there they have just nothing. And if they have an ace, generally speaking, your ace range is stronger than theirs anyway, to which case you're going to go check, check on the river and win at showdown with an ace high.
Well, like I said, that's.
I mean, you never feel good about it. It's never one where like, oh, I'm so happy I'm calling with this. But it's like I have to throw this in my calling range because if not, this person can just do this over and over, and I just get bluffed with impunity.
See, but like I said, if you're playing, especially if you're playing like $1, $2, the small stakes games, people are not thinking on that level unless they are, in which case they'll stick out like a sore thumb and be like, okay, this is the person I call with the ace high with. But like if it's just like random guy that's chasing every draw.
Furry poker.
This does not apply at Furry poker. Just play your hand.
No, not at all. Not a furry poker. No. But
And
I mean,
that's pretty much what 1-2
you
is.
should be implementing things to an unknown until you have information on them.
That's true.
Like going over to the tournament each Monday, I see a lot of the same faces. I know how a lot of these people like to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like, and once you've got those reads, then go for it, But like, you have a good hand.
Man, I've been moved tables in this tournament like 6 times already.
Fish hooks, that's a good hand. Shit, not with that flop though. Fuck my life. Do I have to check and call my stack here? I might. Yeah, I think I do. Okay. Yep. Check call my stack. Here we go. Hope you don't have a king. Fuck. Yes, mine.
So you guys winning money?
I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is everyone else winning money?
Nope. I mean, I'm the one that matters. I'm the one streaming, right? So I'm the one that matters.
King 10 offsuit.
Can't just an open ender get wrecked guy.
Oh my god. So get this. When I was playing at the casino the other day, so I opened pre-flop, everybody folded, goes to the big blind. The big blind has pocket aces, and he asks the dealer, he's like, oh, it's just the two of us, right? The dealer goes, yeah, it's just the two of you. And then this guy says, I call, and shows me pocket aces, and I'm like, I didn't go all in.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh no.
Oopsie doopsie.
So what's even better is that before the flop came out, because he's going to get a 1 orbit penalty now for having shown his cards early. So I look at the dealer and say, I obviously can't talk about my hand. I don't want to share a penalty as well. But can I suggest to this player, I mean, if I were to flop anything that's beating him, 2-pair, set, straight, whatever it might be, I'm going to be checking out of position 100% of the time and watch him go all in and then call him. So can I suggest that we check this down to the river to showdown? And then the guy agreed, never gave me a penalty for making that remark. I actually had an open-ended straight draw, and I never had to put in a dime.
Nice.
Just to see if I was going to win. I didn't hit it, but I didn't lose anything either. But I never would have been able to have that equity for.
Nope.
It was so nuts.
That's yeah, amazing.
Ah.
You're lucky.
Hmm?
I almost held, and I would have used it. But I'm like, it's too much.
Dude, being in position in this game is so good.
I know, right?
So,
It doesn't even matter which one you're playing. It's just like, here we go.
It's not like it.
Alright, one of you's got me.
I really wish that Global would tell you what position in the tournament that you're in. There's 147 players left, and I wish I knew my stack versus the rest.
Yeah.
Oof.
You
That's a hidden
can't
turn.
believe you got this, the clubs on the river. That's a nice hand.
Oh, I had it
You get it
on
on
the
the turn.
Well, you had to draw on the.
No, I had to draw on the flop,
Yep.
but I had it on the turn.
Yeah, but that was a hit on the flop. I guess you weren't going anywhere with the flush draw, though.
Oh, and a straight draw, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
well, I burned through all my free money. So.
Uh-oh.
Scanning
get
is
free
fine, easy.
Yeah.
What was that?
I get free money.
It was
You said what?
20 for 40 for the new member.
Oh, nice.
promotion. Yeah, so I burned through the free money.
Jack's good here. Jacks are good.
Yeah, he agrees.
I've actually seen promotions here or there. It's only been like twice, maybe 3 times that I've seen it, but they do run those similar things where it's like pay 20 and get 40 or something like that. I think I've probably got like $80 in like free money on this site doing that.
Nice.
Just seeing those emails. Like it's not a ton over the time I've been playing on the site, but like I mean $80 of free play money?
Yeah, heads up.
Not to mention the daily reward if you're, inclined to actually click on it each day. It's
Me.
what, like it's like
330 a week, it adds up.
$2 or something like
Yeah,
that.
330 a week, it adds up. 10 weeks, you got 30
It's
bucks,
not
not bad.
330. 4 days is
Absolutely. 4 days of a
1 day is $1, 4 days a quarter, so that's $2, and then there's only 2 days left.
Sorry, $3.10. You're right.
Oh, so,
$2.55.
like,
$3.10 a week, not $3.30 a week. You're right. There was an
So
extra
if you're only
quarter.
playing a weekly $10 buy-in with each other, then that's a
Yeah,
third of your
no,
buy-in.
it's a third of your buy-in. That's great.
That's kind of funny to think about.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is. But yeah, 3 weeks you got to buy in. Like if you play once a month with us, that's a full buy-in. You got it. Let's go.
The one thing you have to be really careful about on the site that I always tell people is, because I looked at their terms and conditions so carefully, if you don't log in for, it's either 60 or 90, I think it's 60 days. If you don't log in for 60 days, whatever sweeps coins you have, you forfeit.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
That's good to
You
know.
have to log in.
Boy, that actually makes me wonder about the people who haven't played with us in a while.
Yeah, and it kind of makes me wonder about like the regulars on here who do cash out and don't just re-spend their money back to the rig or play in like the casino games that it has like slots and whatever. They could just, for any reason they want, they could just ban your account and say we don't want you on your site anymore. So I don't ever leave more than like $1,000 on the
Smara,
site.
what are you doing?
I mean, that seems fine if that's what you want to do.
Smara, are you dicking around?
I'm getting close to 1,000
You get
again.
action. Like when I'm playing one table at a time, I get bored, so I got.
Oh, okay, yeah. I believe that, absolutely.
Oh, you gotta play Q3 off.
Yeah, I can't wait until I get these books signed for Amazon.
Yeah, like, and honestly,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
the funny thing is, there's all of these extra things like GTO and all this other stuff that's come out in like over the course of the 20 years. But like even just like an old book from like early 2000s, like the Chris Moneymaker era, you're still gonna be able to play this game. Like it hasn't changed very much in 20 years. Like people just try to make their hands and chase, and then you just
that's just
raise with good hands and.
You gotta play Omaha, that's where the real money
Jesus
is.
Christ. That's where the insanity is. That's where the real money is, and the real lighting money on fire is. Good lord.
You get 4 cards, and then you gotta make a hand using 2 of them, and 3 from the team.
He
But
calls
since you
me
have-
a trash player every time we play.
Since you have twice as many cards, though, you actually do, and the way you think about it, you don't actually have 2 Hold'em hands, you actually have 6 Hold'em hands. Because there's 6 different combinations of 2 cards that you can play. Wow.
Really?
So like that's
too much.
It is too much. Like if you think about it, like a 6-handed table, that's like 36 hands. So that's like 3 tables worth of hands that are playing this. So like basically someone's gonna have King 10 out of all those people, if this were Omaha. But this is not Omaha.
Or
like-
heads up. You are never that far ahead pre-flop unless you have pocket aces. Then pocket aces will give you like a 2-to-1 favorite. Sometimes even better.
Sometimes it's only like 55, 45.
It's so often like 55,
That's why it's a
45.
gambling game, and that's why I like it.
Yeah.
That's why I hate it.
Well, just be prepared that when people visit, we are playing Omaha.
And I'm so in. I love Omaha.
You gotta play Omaha, only Omaha.
No, I won't play.
It's good. Well, you gotta learn. It's great. You want to play hands that have 4 cards that work together well. So like, for instance, like if you have like 8, 9, 10 Jack, even though you can only use what was that? Four
aces.
No, I didn't say 4 aces. I said for instance.
Work together
I did not say 4 aces. 4 aces do not work together well. All right,
You
I got.
might just win playing 4 aces.
You might.
But it's like heads up.
You might get a boat.
All right, I believe you.
Nathan could be outside his
I believe you got
I mean,
something.
it's not often, but people do win with just a pair.
Yeah, no, and pair can be good. But you want like a pair plus, like you can have a pair plus a straight draw or something.
Omaha high-low at the casino once, and my poker buddy George won the whole pot with queen high.
Wow.
Omaha?
Yeah, that's a true story. Omaha high and low.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
I was there with him. I was at the table. Can confirm.
What is that? Where Queen High hits? And there's no low.
God.
It's like a pie gal.
Ace
Oh,
nine.
the dealer got a pie guy. You just shuffle and
But
do
you
you
could have
don't
Ace
know
nine.
right.
9 cards instead of
Ace
7.
9, 4, 5,
But there's no
and
ace? That's just so hard to understand.
oh no, you're right. Not Ace 9,
There was
4,
no
5, because that
low
would put a low on the board.
So that's the
Shit.
first thing.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And nobody
god.
cared. Like everybody was playing the
Well,
low.
let's
Is
be
that
clear.
what
I think
happened?
there were only
Ugh.
like 3 people in the hand.
Did the board pair at least to get
Okay.
a pair on the board?
So, and no, it was straight up queen
Oh
high.
god.
How does that? I can't. I'm trying to even think of like
Maybe
Ace
don't think about
9.
it too
I
much.
guess
It'll
not.
That's a lot.
Ace
The
9,
chances of that
5,
has to be
king.
like almost the same as like three-handed poker being
Boy, I don't
aces
even know.
versus queens versus kings or something. Like all pre-flop. Like it's so unlikely to happen.
Yeah. Like I'm just hurting my brain trying to figure out how this even what even board did this. Like wow.
7, 8, ace.
No
Yeah.
ace.
No
Yeah,
ace.
queen
There
high.
can't
Ace
be an
puts
ace.
a straight.
Because
Ace
it
puts a
was
low.
queen
Ace puts a
high,
low on the
yeah.
board.
Whoa. I've seen Queen High when that's like the kicker that plays.
Yeah, that's what I was
No,
thinking.
we're talking about
The hand,
was
the
like
hand was
queen
legit
jack,
queen high.
queen 10 high.
Then
Well,
there's
keep
no
in mind
way.
too, you can
There
still
is. You
technically
can
have
have 2 low
a
cards
straight.
on
It
the
just isn't a
board.
valid
Oh well,
straight.
that no.
Okay.
Your
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
can
That's
There
a
can
pair
be 2
then.
low cards on the board.
Yeah.
My friend can have 2 unrelated low cards in his hand. Alright, so you could have something like 2, 6,
9, 10 high.
9, 10 jack, yeah. And then,
Though. How's nobody hit anything?
because
Have
the
an ace.
best players, wow.
This is
They're there for the coffee.
You're telling me
They're
they
for the
don't
coffee,
understand
free coffee at the
Planesmith
casino.
and GTO theory?
That's what I'm telling you. They barely know how to get trusts.
They know how to order a drink.
That's right. Well, no, they don't because it's Arizona and the drinks cost money.
Oh
That's your problem.
no!
Did you catch my tying your shoes
Wow.
there too?
The assistant comes around and empties everyone's colostomy bags.
Abby.
Oh,
Oh
sorry. Did that turn Maisie on a little bit?
no! Shush you.
Abby.
Oh,
Oh,
Tabisco.
Bisco, come on, man. You're grossing out my 4 people in the chat here. Nikita Khrushchev and Roxy.
Down to 1.
It's not. Well, we gotta wait 5 minutes. It's on a 5-minute delay. And also, it might all be bots, and then I guess they would just
There's only
still
one
be
person
there.
in here. Who's in here?
Oh, there's 4 people in here. Refresh your page,
Akita
man.
Khrushchev? That's
Yeah.
probably a furry, right?
Okay, and Roxy, I think there's a Roxy cat furry, right? I don't know if that's
Roxy!
I don't know.
There is.
Yeah.
They're from Philadelphia. Or at least the one.
Akita
Everybody's playing
Khrushchev
Philadelphia.
on Twitch.
There's a Roxy cat on Global, which I don't think.
Oh wow, that'd be cool.
Akita Khrushchev's a furry.
Yeah.
Lori Pub. Lori Pub is a bot.
Oh man, why you gotta crush my dreams, Tabby?
Was it bot or not?
They still pump my
Extra
numbers.
More is a bot. Wait, no.
V said. Well, Akita Khrushchev, I approve. Thank you for joining me in all our furry shenanigans here.
Yay.
Yay! In 5 minutes they'll hear it. Hopefully they're still around. Hooray! Oh, yeah, he's not giving me a shout out, eh?
So TK or TDK, do you play poker normally, or are you just kind of like chilling with us?
I'm starting to. I mean, I've been playing for like 6 or 7 years. That was
Oh.
like the first time I learned how to play poker was 6 or 7 years ago. Then I played in a couple tournaments at Wapafa, and I would play occasionally with friends. But now I'm starting to get more serious as like a hobby, or like if I can make money regularly at poker, then that would be awesome too. But I'm becoming more and more serious. So I've been going to the poker room at my local casino.
What is your
Nice.
local
Job
casino?
Yay!
Yay! Nobody lost.
Oh.
Oh, Joe.
So I went last week, made $300. That was my first time, seriously going to the poker room instead of fucking around with friends. And then last night I made a couple bad calls and decisions and lost my buy-in and my rebuy, which altogether was 480. And
Ooh.
now, yeah, it sucks. And now I'm waiting until payday so I can go back with a buy-in.
Well,
Because
like
I
I
always
said,
max buy-in for 300.
So
Yeah.
you prefer live poker versus online then?
Yeah, I like it because
Who
it gets me out of the
doesn't?
house, and I've been sitting in front of a fucking computer for years just because that's like the nature of my job is just sitting in front of a computer.
yep, same.
I know that feeling.
Mm-hmm. Not that I mind it terribly, because that's kind of, my career's programming, but.
I have quads.
Oh,
No,
I
you
hear that's
don't.
good.
I do. Wow.
I think you should eat
Do
it.
the 7 4 7s work together well?
Yeah.
They're gonna call you off, Joey. Come on, re-raise. You have the 10.
Oh.
You got paid.
I do.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. Oh, good times. Oh no, now I have a tall stack on my left. Fuck. I can lose all these chips.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Be bad.
I'm gonna take you for a ride, Maisie.
Oh no.
You gotta take Maisie for a ride.
Mm.
Or you can just ride Maisie.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, maybe.
So yeah, I'm excited to find like a group of furs that play and shit, especially like live tournaments, which is awesome.
Yeah,
I
like.
want to get to a tournament eventually, but I literally just started going seriously like last week, so it's going to be a while.
That's fair.
Yeah, like I said, like I would definitely like read that book before you go again and start like looking into
Local
some
super system.
any of them. Like they'll
Yeah.
all any like beginner book will give you pretty much the same information. Like here's some good starting hands. Here's how to play them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least in my opinion, and this is just, I mean, I'm a little bit biased as I use this all day long, like I'm using it right now. But having poker software, given a lot of the stuff out there is a little bit difficult, and by a little bit, it's kind of exaggerated. Like, it's pretty difficult to understand at first. But things like Poker Snowy, ICMizer, PO Solver, Flopzilla, Equilab, like they
Yeah,
will
but this
really
is
help you
global, and you
understand
can't use those.
fundamentals of the
Why are
game.
you
Well, I mean, like you can still you can.
playing and using that right now? Hold on, can we address this? Are you playing and using that while you're playing?
Well, not for hands, but like I'm playing against Poker Snowy, which is just more or less like
Right.
a GTO solver, so it's just practice in the background.
Yeah.
But it's not like solving hands live. You can't even realistically do that. It's not. It takes too long to input hands in. You wouldn't be able to do it even if you wanted to. But Poker Snowy
I don't think
is
anybody
you're
that's starting
playing
out is going to get any
against.
use out of those softwares, to be honest, because I think you need to learn how to ride a bike before you learn how to, like
Do BMX tricks.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But
I
you
think the
need
key
to learn
takeaway is you get your
fundamentals.
stuff before learning book, or I have a lot of from Run It Once.
Yeah, and
What?
8-hour. RunItOnce.com, Peter
Oh,
like 8-hour
I've
video.
never even heard of that. Does it run at once for you?
It does by default.
Oh, that's nice.
But you need to learn a lot of concepts before you get any type of use. So,
yes, and that's the same thing for me. Yes, a HUD you can get used out of right away.
100% right out of the box. Everybody playing poker online on a site that can use a HUD should use a HUD. For the very least, it gives you direct measurable feedback about your own play. And that's the most valuable takeaway of it all.
Yeah, it tells you like your hand range, your loss,
Yep.
your like all sorts of statistics for you.
And there's even certain ones that'll say like, all right, well, what's like here's your range and here's like a winning player's range. How close are you to that? So,
the only
like-
problem is that if you're outside of Nevada, New Jersey, and places that you can use like PokerStars is totally okay with it. But most of these other sites like Global and Popular, if they can find
Yeah,
out
the only place you're going to be using a HUD in the U.S. outside of those states that you mentioned with PokerStars, and it is only PokerStars, so it'd be New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. The only place you'd be able to use that would be ACR, Ignition, which would also
ACR and Ignition allowed? I thought they didn't.
Yeah, they do, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I'm a little surprised.
ACR allows you to use it, and that works pretty much full function like it would on PokerStars, but with Ignition and Bovada, it's limited because it's still anonymous, so it doesn't remember any past play.
I used
It
to.
only knows about it. Sorry.
I can't remember the name of the. But I used to use it.
Oh, I remember Bovada. I used to play on there when I was younger.
All right, someone's got me. Well,
Bovada actually
that's a
got mad at
flop.
you for using it.
Wow.
Probably had to get rid of it.
Oh,
Wow.
that flop though.
That is quite the flop in a 3-bet pot, I have to say. That is something. Oh no. Ah.
What's up, y'all?
Howdy.
Hey.
Oh,
Where you on that?
we are on Columbia.
Columbia? Okay.
Hopefully we'll have a seat opening up soon.
Smart punish the limpers.
Oh, I just lost a stack. I'm no position to keep it in check.
That was a weird hand.
That was a weird hand.
You're a weird hand.
I didn't need to do what I did, but I don't regret it.
Aw.
No regrets.
Had you pipped
No, zero.
at King Jack?
You gotta burn that money to make money.
Tabby, do you have records?
Not this week.
Good answer. Been a while since I've talked to any of y'all. How you been?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing better than that. I got a new kitty.
Oh, yeah.
2 kitties now. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Look at my set.
Memory 3,
Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to go to Half Price Books and just pick up these cheap ass books.
They might even have some in the library too.
Yeah, you have a point there.
Or just a million sites online, like Black Rain 79, I think is a good one.
I was just on there. I bookmarked it.
It's a good one.
This site.
Yeah, it's like I consider that kind of like the Wikipedia of like poker articles, where like they'll all link to each other and you just kind of like browse them and incorporate whatever sounds good.
Yeah.
And he also has a really great beginner like free here's some hand charts book.
Like Alec Borelli.
I don't remember who that. I don't think that's him. I think it's a different guy.
Yeah, Black Rain is a different guy.
Alright, now I can go pee really fast. Alright, beer beat. My seat may open up too if you want to like snipe it. I'll be fine with that. If it does open up.
Yeah, I see the guy sitting out. My mouse is hovering over that spot right now.
And I've dropped down. I was in 7th largest chip stack of the tournament. Now I'm 24th.
Oh no. Yeesh.
Yeah. Still doing pretty well. There's 150 players in 24th. It's not bad.
Only still in the top fifth of the players remaining.
I think that's math is right. Fifth or sixth, whatever, I don't care.
I'll be right back.
About 20%.
I'm going checking on the Discord. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think they make too many payouts on the site for tournaments. It's not top heavy enough.
You mean on global?
Yeah.
PokerStars
Yeah.
made that change recently too. They made it more rather than big players because it helps the fish.
Yeah, I mean, top 36 are paid and only 189 players. Like, that's a huge percentage.
That's like
And the guy that was sitting out came back.
Yeah, made it.
wow.
I mean, it is progressive bounty as well, so you can definitely make money off of that. It's actually, it's like $320 first place, but you also make about that same amount in bounties. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an odd, it's
$600 in this tournament.
definitely an odd pay table to see because you're totally right that like it looks like you barely make more winning than you do in second place, but the reality is you do in fact because of the bounties. You're getting like the entire tournament worth of bounties that you didn't get yet.
But it's
Always
50% bounty,
guaranteed to win
so
50%
when
of
you
the
knock
tournament.
someone out, then it's a $10 bounty. When you knock someone out, you're really only making $5, and then
Yep.
$5 goes onto your bounty.
Yep.
Right, but you win your bounty if you win the whole tournament. So I think
yeah.
as a result of the whole evacuation, if you win the tournament, you're guaranteed to win 50% of the bounty in addition.
At least.
And maybe more. That's what
It
I
makes
think.
the ICM calculations a little strange when it gets to the final table, when you have to consider it.
You're a lot more incentivized to call wide against short stacks in these tournaments. It's super lucky.
Yeah.
I don't hate them. I don't love them, but I don't hate them.
Yeah.
But you don't love them.
I don't love them.
It's different.
I've said that.
You can't. It's You can't really make moves when you're short. It's yeah.
I find they break even at least more often.
That's true
That's
too.
the big takeaway. But I feel like as a result too, your prize is even more locked into first place and dependent on you knocking a lot of people out. Like it just seems more. I don't know how to describe it.
Higher variance.
A lot of variance. That's it. Whole lot of there. You know what has a lot of variance? Double bonus poker. That's my favorite type of there.
Wow. The only pure game left.
Double bonus. That is the only pure game. That is the only pure form of poker that remains anymore. Oh my god. Why are we wasting our time with poker?
What's easy?
Oh, it's
Because
me.
it's called poker.
Yeah.
Suckers, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've officially spent more time on global in the last month than I have in its existence.
Nice. Wow.
Purely because PokerStars is a joke to me anymore.
Hmm. Do you play real money poker stars or play money poker
Unfortunately,
stars?
no, because I'm not in a space where I can.
Yeah, so it's play money. Yeah, no, play money is always a joke.
Play
Like
money, it's just
that's how it is.
bullshit. And to play in any of the real money games that pop up is just. Every one of them seem kind of shady, so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know there's a few that I trust, but not very many.
Yep. Oh, not even Josie Wells called. Wow.
Lupine, are you done? Or are you just sitting out?
Yeah, no, you don't want to necessarily trust that. No, like the yeah, like I said, play money. People don't. It's like whatever. It's fun. I'll try or I'll call. Oh, I guess I believe your 3-bet. Better than a pair of fives at least. Okay, fine.
I mean, the only reason I'm here tonight is because I cashed in a. It was a $1.10 sit and go.
Nice.
to make enough.
Yep.
Last hand was me with King 9 against Pocket Rockets.
Oh, damn.
And the flop comes out King, King, King.
Well, that's great.
Slammed quad kings, and I was like, oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, he's going nowhere if he's got pocket aces there.
He
Absolutely.
wins as if he goes runner, runner, ace, and that didn't
Nice.
happen. So
Nice.
when your heads up, rare hands like that tend to happen a little bit more. Oh my god, a seat's open, I'm claiming it.
Yay.
Wait, I'd be sitting next to Maisie.
Okay.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
I personally never played play money on Poker Stars, but I would surmise that their actual cash games are pretty good, considering those people are probably a little bit more serious players on average.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the other thing too, you're right.
There aren't going to be very many fish out there playing on the real money stuff. Unless you got people who haven't played before and want to try it and end up blowing their life savings on a few hands of poker.
I think a lot of people on like Global and ACR and such, they don't necessarily have casinos in their state, and this is the one chance they get to be able to play poker for money. So they're like playing as gamblers for fun.
There isn't any casino. There isn't any card or table game casinos in Alabama. They're all in Mississippi.
Because in Alabama and Tennessee, I think it's still illegal.
Like 3.5 to 4 hours away from where we are.
I don't think Alabama even has a state lottery.
I mean, they have
really that bad.
Wind Creek casinos in 3 different parts of the state are all slot machine casinos.
Where?
Wetumpka, Montgomery, and there's one other one.
So they must have changed that then. Back.
It's only, I mean, they have to get above a certain grade to be able to have table games and all that other shit, and they haven't been able to. I think it has a lot to do with the revenue the casino pulls in per year. You have to be able to make a certain number to get yourself to grade 4, which is a lot, which allows you to have table games and stuff like bingo. Jesus tits, who raised it to $1.45?
Are you?
Some titmouse.
Yeah.
I'll see where this goes.
Oh,
New laptop, you gotta get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Swing back your king 2. Swing back king 2.
You gotta 3-bet king 2. When you spank 2 pair, you gotta turn.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this Josie Walls to call.
You
know he's thinking about it.
I mean, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not gonna
You
do it.
pussy. Good lord.
Yeah.
I had king 2.
Oh no!
It's a good hand.
Why didn't you 3-bet
It
it?
would have been nuts with me.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't
We
have.
could have double nutted the flop.
Well,
Don't you tell me that Carter you flopped a flush.
No, I flopped it open and gut shot.
Oh man, I could have beaten that.
Oh yeah, big gut shot.
Big gut shot, okay.
Yeah, that seemed pretty bluffy, but I just couldn't call my stack off with that.
Oh, very bluffy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wrong color, wrong level. Let's go. Or wrong letters. Do it again.
Curry, you're a pimple on my ass right now, let me tell you.
Oh no. Oh, I got called. Philly Ken's gonna call, definitely.
I mean,
you know these
they're both from Philly.
You know him.
Ooh.
Philly Ken. What do you got?
He's not going anywhere. That's what he's doing.
No, that's okay too, because I like that turn card.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bite my
Do
tongue.
you have the 3 kings?
No, I got a K with a couple hearts.
What does
Sounds
he
like a
have?
winner to
Does
me.
he have an
Probably
A?
a 7.
He might have the A, but he would have called by now.
He's
Yeah.
probably got a king with 2 clubs right now.
Oh, there we go.
Jerry,
Look at that. Oh, wow. Nice.
And you hit the flush on the river,
Nice.
so
Yep.
Nice.
I'm about to say somebody's never folding. I know that much. Whatever it
thank you
is.
for taking my dollar and change away from me on that very fun fold with me.
Yay.
My big slick.
Oof. Well, Philly Ken didn't last very long.
not at all. And he was hunting tables. He jumped in and out a couple times.
Wow.
Should have given him my number. We could have hung out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Looks like it's gone now.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, I'd love to get. Yeah, I'll get into his game.
Well, he's got to go borrow his wife's credit card to put more money in his account.
Yeah. Oh. Folded. I didn't want that. Oh well. Yeah.
Free money.
Yay.
Ah,
Do, do,
son of a
do,
bitch.
do, 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 do.
Damn Detroit weather.
No.
Loves East March weather.
Ace I good? Yeah, ace I good. Hell yeah.
See, it's that thing when you 4 flush on a flop and the deck just fucks you.
Yeah.
I'm talking raw dog, no lube.
Mm.
So only hitting that a little over a third of the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
You can also bet it yourself sometimes. Or check raise. Although I didn't bet it for you that time, but
Well, it's like a friend of mine once said: if you chase a straight, a flush, or anything, the only person you have to blame for not catching it is yourself and the chips you lost.
mm.
And the reason a semi-bluff works is because you have 2 ways of winning the hand, both if you hit and if you get fold.
Yes.
Right. Well, I was looking forward to seeing if the White Sox could clinch their division tonight.
I don't know anything about baseball.
Yep.
Unfortunately, a rash of rainouts in Ohio and in Michigan have taken that chance away from me.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yep. I'm really only the Bills and Sabres, and mostly the Bills because the Sabres have been terrible for the longest time. So
On the plus side, NHL preseason starts in another couple weeks.
nice.
I remember when I was so bored once that I got the NHL Center Ice to watch on my computer because I had like nothing better to do. Just like being bored working and doing nothing.
It's fun to watch live.
NHL Center Ice.
Any
I
sport's
don't
fun to
even know
watch
much
live.
about that sport. It's just brutal. Just people beating the shit out of each other.
It's not quite as. It's a lot more about speed now. Like they've opened things up a lot with the rules changes. Like they don't like I actually watched like an old game. It's very striking that it was like, oh wow, like everybody's clogging in the middle of the ice. Like nope, there's like a guy sitting in front.
How is this bad?
They sat down at the table, and the minute they were able to play, they went all in right away.
Sounds like Maisie at the charity tournament.
Yeah,
They
So
need
I
to send
won.
a letter. They need
How
to
did
have
that
a
work out?
stamp.
that worked out great. I won.
Nice.
Yeah,
How much did you hit?
I won the chipset from BLFC.
Nice.
Yeah. I played within Atlantic City this year. It was fun.
Yeah.
Someone, when you
Is
guys
that
are
free
over there,
cards?
if
What?
I don't end up going, 'cause I'm still not 100% sure now, I kind of want someone to put a bid in for me for that chipset if it's on that auction again.
How much do you think it'll go for?
I think I'll probably go like 500.
Jeez.
No. It goes well over 1,000.
Holy
It goes
crap.
over 1,000? I thought it was like
That's
500.
that's a highly sought after chipset. If you're thinking 500, you're probably thinking low.
I didn't realize that they'd go that high. Wow.
Lupine, your flush isn't coming. Go away.
I mean, they're nice chips, and they're custom cards, which are cool.
I'm gonna bully you, Lupine.
Well, someone should let me know how much that auction is and how many chips it is that's in that set.
It was 80 per color, right? No, it was like 160 white, 80 red.
I don't see color.
No. I don't know.
You blind bastard.
Yeah, I guess
He's
I'll hold this one.
searching.
He
I was
doesn't
going
know
to play
how
another
to
hand with
choices.
Lupine.
Yeah.
Wow.
We figured you had so much fun last time we left you to do it again.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Alright, we still good?
Yay. That's better than what I had.
You're supposed to bet.
I figured just
Almost
college.
not every day,
No, I would have raised this time.
You would
Yeah,
have.
that's why I didn't do it.
Time for me to pull my head out of my ass at the expense of this chump.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, come on. Look at this. He's probably. I don't know what the fuck he has. And if it's a flush, I'm really dead. Ace.
Oh.
River the fuck. Oh.
Bummer.
You fedora wearing fuckhead. I want to bet you a wingtip so far up his ass. Typical luck for me on Global.
Yeah. Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
High card.
That one's pretty high. Got a backdoor flush. Gut shot. A jack.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have a jack.
I've heard that. Even worse is two jack.
I've had two jacks like 7 times today.
Wow.
I'm still
Has it
sorry
won
to
yet?
hear that. Have you won yet?
Actually, I won every time I had those.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
Oh.
I have a tournament chip leader to my left now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like, okay.
Mm,
That awkward moment where you don't play king crap and then it hits.
Yep. Well, to me, it's like I was never going to play it anyway, so whatever.
Yep.
I'm very sad that all these people are bots. Damn it. Why is nobody a real person? Wah wah.
You
Probably.
gotta advertise
I
it.
do have to advertise it. I didn't advertise it today. Maybe next time. You're right. That because I have actually had like random like magic first and other people would wander into some of my other friends. Yes.
Girl, can't you go?
Man, that hand's no good. Make me sad.
When one panda puts his furry little willy in another panda's ear, that makes me a sad man.
Yeah. Oh no! Boo! Boo this man! Oh no! Boo this man too! Boo! Boo the man who dealt me this hand! Although
Shift.
it's just I guess a man pedaling an exercise bike in the server or whatever. Damn you ones and zeros.
Nightmare. There were so many ones and zeros.
Hi, Tremmy.
It's cool.
I just dropped in to say hi.
Yay! How's it going?
How's it going?
Hello.
Yeah.
You all playing poker?
Yeah.
Who's winning? Who's winning? Who's got the most
Me.
chips? Me.
I have $30
Meow.
or 30 sweeps coins because that's what we're playing with apparently, not dollars, but you know. They count as
Well,
dollars to me.
I won't tell you what's in Tabby's hand because that would be very rude of
It
me to
would
do
be very rude.
You can't see it anyway.
that.
He can see 5 minutes ago if he watches my Twitch.
Funny, Tabby.
Oh. I get it.
Alright, you have a good time.
You
Alright.
don't have
See.
to leave, Jamal.
Yeah, you can come
I'm
and
gonna go
chill.
back to my other home. I don't
Oh.
want to interrupt and say,
Where's
go
your
in,
other
go in.
home?
Meow.
Oh, I hang out on Rob's Discord sometimes. So
Yeah.
I mostly bounce back and forth between here
Meow.
and there.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
No.
Meow. Meow. Bye.
Alright. See
Bye,
you later.
Kevin.
This tournament's gonna last longer than I anticipated.
Uh-oh. How many people are in it?
We started with 204, we have 125 left.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you win.
Oh, nuts.
Damn.
That's pretty good, right? Alright. Yeah.
That is pretty good.
Bad time to bluff, Snow.
Was a bad time. But I knew it was the moment I got shoved on. That's when I had an inkling that maybe I should fold.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
It's that is a good time to do that. Yep, yep.
You're mentally saying, oh shit.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
could have
well,
used
I can't
that dollar
that
$1.50 or whatever I bet there. Oof. You don't know I didn't have a joker.
mercy.
Nice river.
Yeah, that was
Funny,
gross.
because I actually had the queen of diamonds.
Almost thinking of like pushing on you, but
I wouldn't have called.
no. I don't know if you were calling any more there. That was a pretty gross river, I agree.
I think I would have had to call if I was like 4th Play Royal.
Yeah, like I was, at Fort Royal, like, got 9 outs for the flush and 3 more for the
You had
straight,
my out.
and then 3 more on the
Some
turn.
of your outs were tainted, Maisie. I had a set.
Oh,
And I had your
one of them was
Royal.
tainted.
You had my Royal, and I had your Royal.
Mm.
Son of a bitch.
My hand is good. That's what I do. I raise when my hand is good.
Alright, I think that was my last hand. I'm gonna go have dinner.
Yeah, it was kind of gross.
Bye.
Man, I had aces though. Nobody called. Man. Alright. Wow. Very sad. I was hoping at least the other guy would call. First guy raised. I wanted his money. Oh well.
Alright, have a good night.
Yep, you too.
Yeah, I'm done being raped of my dignity.
Oh. Well, like I said, I can. Yeah. You had a bad seat. You don't want to sit to my right.
That's why I said I hated sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, it's like, alright, time to raise. You're in the hand. That's what happens if you're going to call the 10 cents I'm going to raise with a bunch of things, and then you have to guess, what do I have? I could have something big, or I could be bluffing.
Knowing you, anything's possible.
Exactly, that's the whole point. And since like being the person who gets to act last is like being the offense in football. Like you have the ball, and like if anyone's going to score, it's probably going to be you, or score a touchdown. I mean, because the other the defense has to take the ball away first. So like, it's a lot better way to be. And like,
Okay. Surprised that he didn't put in more for that. Voted for both.
Yeah, that was weird.
I lost the minimum. Hooray.
Yay! I get some free cards. Those free cards suck. Maybe I get another one though. That'd be nice. Oh, we did get another one. Alright, well now I'm gonna bluff.
Plus side is I could play a few of the small sit and goes and try and rebuild myself.
Yeah.
The sit and spins.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is a nice thing to do too. Like you can get the quarter and then use it to play a sit and go.
I mean, I usually play the quarter, the 55-cent, and then the $10s.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm feeling froggy and my bank can support it, I'll play the $5 and
Wow, what a hand.
Yeah.
something.
That sucks.
Yes, it does.
Ow.
Wow.
I
Wow. Yeah, I can't blame you after that. Wow. Well,
What happened?
Queens versus King versus Ace King, and Lupine hit the Queens. And they all went all in pre-flop. Yep, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's the equivalent of a pre-warned swift kick in the balls.
Ugh. Well, Snare, I feel like something else. We can do Rocket League if you want to switch.
No, I probably should get to bed, honestly.
Okay.
I've been trying to not. I play so I'm trying to get my sleep.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. I'll play this orbit though, because I'm on the blind.
Sure. Yeah, alright. I'll probably switch to something else if people want to do something else too after this orbit then.
Stream some Dark Souls.
Don't have that game, and it's not my jam. If I want to stress the fuck out about a game, I'll stress the fuck out about poker. Thanks.
That's how I feel with somebody.
I remember the first time I played Dark Souls with a headset, and like I'm really bad at the game. I never really played it, so I got to the first boss, and like all the sounds and music in the game with everything, I was like, oh my god, this is fucking terrifying.
I'm ducking out. You guys have a good rest of the night.
Right, you do.
Why?
I guess I just get some blinds unless this guy wants to play. Alright, that's a crappy flop though. I'm just gonna check it. Yep, not looking any better. You can take it if you want. I don't even care. Yep. Just did not hit me at all.
Oh, I wonder how far I'll go in this tournament.
You want to stream it?
I don't know how, to be honest.
Alright, so if you go to general, or if you go to in the chat there should be a share your screen button.
Oh,
if you mouse over.
Discord.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Discord. Yep.
General? Where's
Or
general?
wherever, like, if you mouse over your name there, one of those should be, well, no, sorry. Is it click on your name? Crap. How did I get to this page? Hang on a second. Oh,
It's great.
oopsie, I switched. I didn't mean to switch. Yeah, if you click on the voice channel, there should be like a share your screen button on the bottom of the screen there.
It's for me. It's actually like lower than the channels themselves. Like
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. I'll watch on the one that's not being shared here. Free cards. These free cards suck.
You guys can see my screen, but I can't see it overlay in Discord. That's weird.
So I'm gonna bluff again. You got nothing. That's my guess.
Yeah, either. If you move anything up there.
Oh wow.
Can you see all my screens or just one of them? 'Cause I have 3 monitors.
I just see the one that has the game. Yeah, like you can actually share like just one app on Discord, which is what you have done. These are all new people, aren't they? Alright, one more full of blocks. Yeah. They have a pretty good hand, but I'm pretty happy taking all those blinds. And the raise there. Garbo.
Oh, what happened to everybody?
What?
They all took off.
Yeah, well, they ran out of, yeah, they all just busted or ran out of chips. This is usually about when it breaks up. At least for poker. Like,
Yeah.
Kami's still streaming his, if you want to watch him play. And I've got about one more orbit here, and then I'll probably use the bathroom, and then if people want to do other stuff, I'm still going to be up for like another hour or two.
Okay, I just wanted to pop back in and say thanks for the invite and the warm welcome.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, like I said, if you ever want to talk poker, you know, I'm here. I've been playing
Definitely.
I've been playing the micro stake stuff for a long time at this point. Like I feel like I can handle at least the 510 or 1-2 games or 5-10 cent online and like $1 $2 live. Like
Okay, sweet. I should do online stuff more often. I just prefer the live
absolutely.
tables.
Yeah, well, that's another nice thing about playing online is that you can focus on the playing against their strategy as opposed to like, oh shit, you took a drink of water. What does that mean? I don't know. And that's like that should be like the last piece of the puzzle. If it's the kind of thing where it's like, okay, you know, he called my raise pre-flop, and then ace 10 7 2 hearts came out, and then he called my next bet. Like what kind of things does he have here? Like he might have a pair of tens, he might have like 8 9 for the straight draw, he might have two hearts for the flush draw. He probably doesn't have a big ace because he didn't raise himself. Um, it's like breaking things like that down, and then like if he does something like check raise the turn or something, it's like well either he's got if it's the kind of thing where like oh maybe he's got a flush or maybe he has absolutely nothing here. That's when the live reads can come into play. It's like okay he has this or that now that I know what those cards he could have are. Look, maybe I can use a read to kind of figure out which one it is here. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Maybe I should just, I really want to go back to the casino just because, I like the community down there or the community that I know of, which is like a couple people that I played with before. But maybe I should just, chill out for a little bit. But
Yeah.
I don't want to just like walk away from the casino after losing 480. I want to see if I can, reload and not even just focus on getting that back, but just, like turn things around.
Well,
What's nice about global is when you're playing the 5 cent, 10 cent, like the general rule of thumb is to have like 20 or 30 buy-ins behind you to like, just have a buffer. And that's pretty much one buy-in playing live. So it's like, I feel like that goes a much longer way in terms of learning play. Because you can lose the stacks so easy at any level that is just, could be detrimental to your long term. I find online very beneficial. And then when I did play live over the last summer, so much more confident
Yeah.
because you know what's going on.
It was almost comical. I'm like, what are these people doing?
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to the trial.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's just it's like why is nobody racing? These people don't know what they're doing. Let's go. Like
Yeah, like I got somebody. I don't even want to get into it, but it's just like people are play online. Online, you see more hands for cheaper, and if you're gonna make mistakes, make it as cheap as possible.
yep. And when
Yeah,
you're
you're
certain,
right.
especially when you're first starting to take it seriously, you're gonna lose. That's how it goes. You got to get used to It's a completely different style of play than like if you're playing a kitchen table with my friends. Like I do the same thing when I play the kitchen table game with my friends. Like I'll limp along, I'll see what I get, and if I don't get anything, I'll fold or something. Like I'll make my 1 or 2 bluffs a night, but that's about it because people just call, and that's not how people play when they play at the casino or online. Because at the casino it's actual money that people care about, not this nickel and dime stuff. And online people still care about that nickel and dime because that's like their fun money. And the people who are taking it seriously want to turn that $10 into $10,000, and that's step one. So like people still try to win and take it seriously online for that, even for cheap.
I think it's tougher online though too because it is a tougher. It's a harder barrier of entry instead of just walking into a commercial building. You have to know about it and jump through the hoops to fund your account and yada yada.
That is
So
true.
that's already going to weed out a lot of people. So as a result, you get people who want to be there. Um, but again, that's not necessarily bad because the goal here is to minimize losses and get experience. And with any game, I think playing against a tougher player pool is going to maximize your experience, skill faster. I think you're just going to learn faster from playing and being with other people. But it's still worth it. You're gonna have a tougher game playing 10 cent 25 cent that you are going to have playing $1, $2 in the casino.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Depends on the table.
Yeah, like
So
25 cent,
That's
50
what
cent
gets
is no
regular,
joke on this. You get a lot of free betting, a lot of aggression, like,
yes,
but
like
and that would be
you're playing
like,
1-2 effectively with 5-10. Sorry.
yeah, like if you're playing like 25 cent, 50 cent on this side, that's like a 5-10 game at a casino live. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
that's
definitely different that way.
Yeah.
but like I said, but then this way, if you play like the 5 cent, 10 cent, you'll get all the it plays exactly like a 1-2 game, except for sometimes harder. So like I said, you'll get great experience. And the other nice thing is that you can just kind of like, all right, I got an hour or two sitting at home, I'll play a little bit, or I'll read a little bit, and then maybe play a few hands. Like, you can get that kind of like back and forth of like learning and playing and get some of those cycles in.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I'll just, like, depending on how I feel, not even how I feel, but depending on how things go with this live 20 I got in global, I will decide on if I want to go back to the casino or not. I mean, I want to, but I'm not like tilted or have a bad mindset. It's just I want to learn and I want to get better, and losing is a part of that,
Yep.
and learn from my mistakes. But at the same time, I also want to, like, be a semi-regular down there because we do have a really nice poker room. You should, like, next time we have an AC, which God knows when that'll be, you should check out our poker room. It's pretty
Is
nice.
that the river?
Yeah, the Rivers.
Yeah,
It's
we actually went there. Boy, I don't remember what year that was. And what was November? It is nice.
yeah, it's a real nice poker room. And so that's where all the action is around here. And there's another casino, but that casino's shit. It's called the Meadows. It's terrible. But I went on a Friday night when I won my 300, and it was pretty fishy. But last night I was the fish because those guys were all like serious, and I did bust out a few, but I know I can hang. It's just a matter of me, knowing when to leave and also knowing how to close the deal and not just collapse.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of up and down, and you have to kind of get used to that. And also, if it is the kind of thing where you're going to, like, I know for myself, a lot of the times if I do like go up a bunch and then go down, sometimes that's a trigger. It's like, all right, that's gonna tell me I'm just gonna leave, and rather than like throw more money out here. Like, I'm just gonna leave, take what I've got, and call it. Um, I've done that before.
I
Um,
just this is my own opinion, but I firmly believe, and I know not everyone will necessarily agree with me, but I firmly believe that you can learn a lot about poker from home away from the tables.
Absolutely, 100%,
No
And I
doubt.
don't think that, although there is a benefit in having this, it's a good mentality to be able to say, I lost money and I want to use that experience to get better, to not make that mistake again. But I feel that you can make that exact same mistake online without any money. Not even, and I'm talking about like the play fake money or anything, just playing through things like, say, Poker Snowy, or just evaluating hands that you can put through a solver and say, if you think that, say, you're playing a tournament and you're in a situation where you have king queen, you open, somebody shoves all in, is it the correct move to call them or fold? You can solve that and find out the answer without needing to make that mistake first.
see, but the issue with that is
Yeah.
like you don't know why. That's like the difference. If you haven't read any of the books, like the books can also show
Well,
you
some of
not just
those,
the hands, they can also show you like why you're doing the thing that you're doing. And that is, I think, a very helpful concept to understand and let sink in before you start going to the whole like, oh, I'm going to use a solver and see this specific situation, or I'm going to use Flopzilla to figure out to break down this person's range here because like you don't actually know necessarily like what sort of range people would necessarily have. Like you don't have
So that's
you
why
don't
I
know
say
why
that.
in the different like you probably couldn't build a range because you don't have the knowledge to break down the different player types and say, okay, this. Oh, actually, I guess this. I can do it a little bit of crash coursey sort of things. You know that the quadrants, the two different player axes.
Yeah,
Uh,
the reason I say that
Nope.
I
no,
believe you
okay, so
can
yeah, hang
is
on.
simply
Like I said, we're gonna start with some basics here. So okay, so yeah, so there's the two different axes are like tight versus loose and aggressive versus passive. So, a tight player they're gonna have like a stronger range of hands because they don't like you. These are actually some common
So
sense
that's what it's
things.
called, like
Yeah,
between
like you
the
don't.
like tag and
Yeah. Those are
lag
the
and shit.
abbreviations.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and like it's actually something you can even you don't even need to be like an expert to notice this. Like you can just if you're just watching, a bunch of hands play out, a bunch of people sitting around a poker table, you can notice, okay, that guy's playing a lot of hands, and that's a loose range, and that means they're going to have a lot of different hands. So they're not just going to have aces. They might also have Jack eight of spades or something, or like 9-10 offsuit or something like that, where they kind of sort of match and kind of sort of fit, but they're not spectacular. Whereas you might notice, okay, that guy he doesn't play that many hands, so he probably does have like aces a lot of the time, or pocket jacks, or like king queen, or pocket nines, or something that's pretty strong if he's in the hand. That, but that doesn't tell you aggressive versus passive because you can be on either side of either axis on both of those. So like you could be if you're like a loose passive, that is the classic calling station fish. You want as many of those people at your table as much as possible. They're going to play a whole bunch of hands. They're going to be very straightforward about it. If they have 3-4 of hearts like Okami does here, they're going to maybe call and chase, and if they don't have anything, they'll leave. But
Yeah, I know that.
if you're a tight player, you're not even playing that hand. And if you're like loose aggressive, you might see 3-4 of hearts and be like, all right, here we go. I'm going to raise this. Let's go. And then maybe throw a lot of bluffs with that kind of hand to make up for the fact that you're playing junk like that. So that could be a very scary person to play against, as I'm sure you saw if anybody played that at the casino, because you really have to be on your game to beat that kind of player. Um,
Yeah, yeah. The guy that was to my left, he bluffed me. He showed me the bluff, and I think that was a very valuable lesson. But he had a big stack, and I tried calling his bluff again when I lost to the trip aces on a flop.
yep.
So
That
he
is
was
actually,
going. He
and
said he
that
was
is
playing for my
that's
EXP
very that
loan.
is actually a very interesting thing to note because like a lot of people, so there's the people who are very you can be a very bad lag and just like keep betting and like I said, like if you're just a guy who's sitting at a poker table, well that guy keeps betting, he can't have it every time, like and but then you've got the good lags, which is they understand the whole concept. So like if I kind of think about like a normal politician versus Donald Trump, where like a normal politician would be like a tight aggressive player. It's like they're telling some lies, of course, but not so many that it's kind of plausible. Maybe I believe them. But like Donald Trump, he just like spews bullshit, and it's just like okay, whatever. I don't believe him anymore. But every once in a while, he's actually telling the truth. And if you're actually a good loose aggressive player, you recognize when people have stopped buying your bullshit, and that's when you do show up with three of a kind or like pocket aces or something, and it's like, haha, you thought I had nothing, I actually had something this time, haha. But
That's
yeah,
what got me.
yep, 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 yep. Yeah,
a
no,
lot
like I
of that
said,
too is understanding fundamentals where if you're going to talk more if you want to specifically break it down to tag versus lag, then a tag will only bluff a nutted draw, so like an ace high draw, versus a lag will say, I have three to straight and three to flush on this flop. I'm going to go ahead and c bet it only because there are many turn cards that give me more equity, meaning that now I have 4 to a straight or 4 to a flush that I can bet again on the turn. And they already plan for what those cards are and how they're going to benefit them and which ones are not going to hit that equity for them that they're going to go ahead and kind of slow down on.
That went
We'll
way
do
over
that
his
with
head,
all
just
hands versus
FYI.
attack. We'll do it more just, huh?
So that went way over his head, FYI. It's good information for sure, but yeah, like that's good for me to know because like that's something. Well, I do that, I guess a little bit, but yeah, like that's no, you're right. That's certainly true, but I think we're trying to get some basics here. But yeah,
I've been in and out of the conversation.
yep, no, that's okay. No, like yeah, he's only starting to take poker seriously, so like he's not gonna have a whole lot of. I'm just trying to get his feet wet here. Yeah, so like, and like you can, yeah, like I don't know if you were there for like the position thing I was saying about like the football analogy. I don't know if you were you there for that or not.
I think I was in a different Discord at that point.
Okay, yeah, so like, so I always think of like being the person who's last to act in a hand, kind of like being the offense in football. Like you've got the ball, and the other person has to take it from you, if they're gonna score. So like the next touchdown is probably gonna be you if you've got position because like and you can see that hand with Okami too. Like he had King Jack of clubs and he was like after that guy who bet, so he didn't have anything he can fold whatever. Like but like if you're the person who's out of position, it's like man is he bluffing? I'm not sure. You know a lot more has to go right for you to win.
Yeah.
Like, might be if if you're in position and you have top, then easier to head and let your opponent try to bluff
Into
and
that.
bluff here because you can if opponent first out of position and then you have the top pair, then it's a little different. You can go ahead and just bet for value because they've already shown you that they're willing to check. So you want to check more often out of position with those hands and use them as bluff cut. But you don't want to get re-raised. If you get re-raised, you don't feel good about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I tried to do when I re-raised, well, re-rose, but because I didn't know anything about like the previous raise sizing, I put in 70 instead of the 100, and then that exposed me as being a noob. And then after that, it was just on, and they just came at my neck for the
Well, it
rest of the
wasn't
time.
just that. Like I saw you were calling the blind a lot when we were playing. I remember. Like
Yeah,
that's another thing that if I see somebody, if any random person at this table were to call that 800 chips, that would mark them as a noob too because it's like okay, this person, like I said, that would be like a loose passive type player. I would be pegging them as, or like semi loose passive, where like they'll be like you might call with like pocket pairs or like 9-10 suited, not like complete garbage like Jack four of spades or something like some people will, and that's obviously not good. But like it's slightly better to have. So yeah, so hang on a second. So like pretty much like I kind of consider like pocket pairs below like a 8 or 9 are like drawing hands. Like you're not necessarily playing those for the pair. You're playing them for three of a kind. You're not going to feel confident in just one pair. You're going to feel a lot better about three of a kind because like most of the time it's not going to be top pair or an over pair if you're playing a small pair like that. So like that's like a kind of thing where like if you're a semi loose passer player, it doesn't matter necessarily what position you're in. You're going to limp those hands to try to make your set. Um, whereas like an
There is
aggressive,
so much to learn about poker.
there
There
is.
really is.
Yep.
Because then you can go ahead and put that on the flip side and say, well, if you go ahead and play pocket fives from the button with everybody going ahead and folding, you have position now, and you can go ahead and say this flop here, Jack 5-2 that I have before the 2 on the turn, you can, well, actually, you know what, let's give a better example. Let's say you have pocket sixes and the board comes where you have an overpair. You can go ahead and check that because if you bet it, it makes it pretty obvious that you hit this weird low board, and people can go ahead and call you, and then just any face card that comes up, they can just try to bluff because they know that you don't have a face card. You wouldn't have bet the flop with nothing.
like I said, and a lot of it is actually like figuring out what level your opponent is on too. Like most people at a 1-2 game aren't going to think on that level like Okami just broke all down there. Like most of the people at the 1-2 game are just going to be like, what cards do I have? And that's about it. Like I don't know if you were. Oh, you can rewind the tape on some of the later hands I had. Like there were a couple people that like I was on the blind, like somebody limped, everybody else folded. I checked, and then like the flop came something, check, and then the board paired on the turn. It's like, all right, I'm gonna bet 15 cents there because basically they've shown me they don't have anything because they didn't bet on the flop, and then the turn paired the board. So if they didn't have anything before, they probably still don't have anything, and I can bluff them out. And so I basically did that twice. And it's because like if they're the kind of person that's just going to call the blind, they're not thinking on the level that Okami is. They're thinking, what do I have in my hand? And since they've shown me it's nothing, I can say, okay, well you've got nothing. I'm just gonna take it with a bet. Like, and
So
that's like,
one
and that's
thing
what,
I
and
would
that is the other nice thing about starting at like the smaller games because most of the people are going to think on that level, and then you can kind of get in your head like what it looks like they have. And then later on, you can get to where Okami is getting at, where it's like, okay, now that I know this person knows what it looks like I have, and therefore I'm going to bet based on what they think that I have. But like I said, you do not need that level of thought for
so one
5 cent,
thing
10 cent.
I would do if you really want to learn a lot too, rather than going through a book, and again, this is just my opinion, you can go ahead and get a membership. You could probably look up a discount code and probably get like 50% off. It's normally, I think it's like $50 a month, but I think you could probably do it for like $20 on your first month or something. But there's a site called Red Chip Poker. In fact, if you actually look at the stream now, I have it right here. Red Chip Poker, they have an advanced version that'll give you like a lot of pro insight, but they have a core class. It's like actually might only be like $15 a month or something like that. It's like really cheap, but it will go through all the core concepts and make sure that you really understand and learn them. And one thing that it will have you do as part of this is it will have you not think about other people's hands. It will have you think only about your hand, and it will just say, let's say you have no cards in the way, just your entire range of hands, meaning any hands that you would play. You give yourself this entire range, and oh shit, hold on one sec.
Yeah.
Like I said, I
So
don't think
you have this entire range. You say, okay, from this position, let's say under the gun, these are all of the hands that I would play under the gun. And then you use a randomizer, and it will show you where to get them. You use a randomizer to deal out a flop. And it will, and you're not thinking about how many other players are in the hand or anything. You just say, okay, based on this flop, how many of my original starting hands would I continue either to call, to raise, to re-raise, or fold, and you put all of those different hands in all of those different buckets. They do the same thing for the turn and the river, and the idea in mind is to understand that you should be continuing. If you specifically bet the last street,
all right, well that worked
then
out
you
great
should
for you.
be inclined
Nice.
to continue with about 70% of your last range of hands that you had. So you have to get rid of about 30% of them while keeping about 70% to become balanced.
See,
And it's a lot to take in right now, but it will teach you how to understand those concepts so that you don't have leaks in your game and people can't really take advantage of you in saying this player is playing this wrong this way or that wrong that way. It'll make you pretty well-rounded, and it's a lot of work that you have to put in. It's going to take you a while,
I mean,
but
like,
it will really help you in your poker game.
okay, like
Okay,
you could do that, but also you could do a book. There's a million things out there. Like if you do break it down to that degree, you will be unexploitable for the people who think on the level that Okami does. And as I said, that's not generally the people you'll be playing at 1-2. Like
Well,
you can do
it's
just
not
fine with the
It's
simple.
not just a.
I understand where both of you guys are coming from. I really do, and I appreciate it. Like,
Yeah.
thank you, thank
No,
you. But
even
I bookmarked Red Chip Poker, and I'm going to get this first book. I'm going to go to Half Price Books and get more books, probably tomorrow
Nice.
or
yeah.
Friday or whatever. And then yeah, I'll just and then also check out the library. And yeah, I'll just like study because I like having shit to do.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
and like doing things and putting my mind towards something
Yeah.
because I'll be blunt. I just got out of a 7-year relationship and
Oh.
I feel like I was kind of stagnant
Mhm.
over the last few years, not really doing much and kind of starting shit like I wanted to do coding and that didn't work and then I went to finish a screenplay that didn't work. I even tried knitting that didn't work. But with poker, it's something I already kind of know. I enjoy it. I like the gambling aspect of it. And I think this is my thing, which is why I want to put a lot of energy towards it.
Cool.
It's a
And
very fun game.
Oh
it's
yeah.
very fun. It's fun
It,
as shit.
Yeah, and like I said,
yeah,
the other nice thing
it's a very
about you don't
thinking
have to
game.
be Daniel DeGrano to make money. Like you can make a little, you can be a little bit better than the people that want to and make a little bit of money, and that's pretty great.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't be your goal. Like I said, I
Oh
think you
no,
got the right
no,
attitude. You got the right
no,
attitude. You want to learn the game, and then the money just comes
yeah,
because you're better than the other
yeah.
people at the table, and that's how it goes.
Yeah, like I have a job for a reason.
Yep.
Like
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not expecting to, just make a living off of poker, make
No.
substantial amounts of money off of poker. If I learn poker, I want to be able to compete at 1-2 tables and then eventually move up the stakes. But first, I gotta take on 1-2 tables, and then online the 5-10 tables.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so and plus I don't know if it's like how my brain's wired, but I really do enjoy like when I lost that $300 on that last hand, I just was not phased at all because I was like, well, I fucked up. He beat me fair and square. It wasn't bullshit.
Mhm.
I fucked up, but it wasn't like, oh, I felt like I was cheated
Yep.
or anything. I just felt like, oh well, he won and he was just better than me. I need to step my game up.
Mhm. Yeah. No. Like I
So
said, there's a lot of stuff out there, a huge amount. Just pick something and grab it. Like that's really what it is. Find something that seems like it'll work for you. Grab it and you know, study up. That's all there is. Yeah, and like I said, I've done like a masterclass video series, like anything that sounds like it'll work for you. I did a similar thing that Okami said. I don't know if they still have this. It was like Insta Poker, and it was like something similar where you play hands against a computer, and it says, okay, you could have done this, or that differently, and you know, and that's like I said, it's all useful. Just pick something that seems like it'll work, and yeah, it's all good. All right,
yeah,
I think I might call it a night on that.
yeah. I'm actually going to bounce to back to my other Discord. They're
Okay.
waiting on me.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Well, thank you two so much. I really appreciate it. It was great playing with you guys, and
Yeah. Thanks for hanging
I'll
out.
try and be around next Wednesday.
Cool.
Oh, good luck to you, man. I hope you have fun with it and everything. I'm not usually here on our Wednesdays,
I'm usually here.
but I mean, yeah, I'll pop in like once in a while. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wish you best of luck. I hope you have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, and I also gotta say the fact that like me and Sonara are at the table when we play on Wednesday makes it a pretty tough table relative to like a lot of the ones you'll find on here. Like generally, I try to find some that have like 80 or 90% flop scene, and that's maybe not gonna happen with me and Sonara betting
Yeah.
all the time. But like I said, that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing. It means you get good practice.
And
Yeah.
poker is a solved game. There is a
Absolutely.
optimal position to say this is the best thing to do with
Oh,
this hand
salt
in this
game.
particular situation,
Mm.
but you want to use that when you don't know anything about your opponent. Then you want to play
Oh,
optimal.
I thought you
Once you
said
know
salt
everything
game.
else about them, so you know they're doing this wrong or that wrong, then you change that line to adjust to them, but you don't do that without specific reasoning about your opponent. So it's never a bad thing to learn, quote, perfect strategy and use that as a baseline and then start to deviate from it when you know that you can, if that makes sense.
And to me, like the
Yeah, that does. That
to
makes
me,
sense.
it's to me like I think that GTO is like a fancy way of saying tag play. Honestly, like it's a very like advanced version of it to me. It's because like you're kind of in like that defensive crouch and be like, you're not gonna get me. And it is a good way to it is a good baseline to start with too, because when you're not sure what the other people are doing, it's it is a smart way to be. Like I said, don't 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 go for
Yeah,
the the roundhouse punch unless you know they've left their chin open for it, basically. But
Yeah,
I mean, check
definitely.
out forums, check out YouTube videos, check out books, check out online coaching sites. Look at pros that are also making money by teaching and coaching. And there's a
so
lot of
much.
stuff out there, software that you can go ahead and use, which might be a little bit more like one of the last things that you do until you like when you really start to understand the game really well, and then you can start using like poker software. But you can learn a lot from like coaches and forums and videos and just all kinds of stuff. There's like I ended up actually playing full time over the last couple months, and I still am like learning more stuff every single day. I'm constantly having something like either poker snowing in the background, or I'm playing around with ICMizer or something to just continue learning, because you'll always be able to get better at the game. Period. No matter how good you are.
Hmm. Yeah, I actually liked
Yeah.
the one master class was like all mistakes that Phil Ivey made, essentially. Like
Oh, you
that
talking
was
about the
like
Phil
the
Ivey one?
four.
I was looking at the Negrano one.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
actually that's a very good one to start with. Like I feel like he does bring you
The
from like
Negrano one or the
I feel
Phil
like
Ivey one?
Negrano, they're both good. Like I like the to me like the Negrano one. He actually does like kind of like give you a taste of a lot of different concepts and breaks it down very well. I think in a way that makes a lot of sense. Like I think it is good from like bringing you from like a beginner to like like more advanced.
Yeah.
Like it's actually really interesting. Like because I hadn't by the time I looked at it, I'd been playing for a long time and done a lot of books and other training random things. So like I was coming at it from a perspective of somebody who had a lot of experience, and also like you can see like yes, he does give you the basics very nicely, and yes, he does give you the more advanced stuff. So that could be a kind of thing where I'd recommend if you get it, like watch it now, go through it all, and then like play a little bit, and then like watch it again later and see what more you notice that you didn't last time.
Yeah.
Oh, also, by the way, if you do want to look up for some stuff, one thing I'd recommend looking into as well, if you want just like a kind of shorter, like 15-minute long YouTube video, if you want to write him down, his name is Split Suit Sweeney,
Yes.
SWEENY, Split Suit Sweeney. He does short. He's trying to promote his own coaching site where it goes more in depth. The ones he does on YouTube aren't everything, but he'll show you um, kind of like what I was saying earlier about like breaking down your ranges of like, okay, let's do this here, let's do this here. Is people will give him hands and say, hey, I felt like I might have played this wrong, or I feel like I played it well. Would you agree with me? And you'll
Yeah.
say, okay, let's break it down. You'll look through every bit of the scenario and say, well, this could have been done here, or this was done right here, etc. And it's just really, really good stuff to look at. So you might want to spend 15 minutes or something looking at that too. It's
Yeah, I just subbed to him.
yeah, he's great. He's great.
Yeah. I was looking at like I follow Brad Owen and Degenerate Gambler. Like but this is a really great resource. Thank you for sharing that with me. But all right, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
off.
I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, no
Definitely,
worries. I'm gonna
definitely.
take off. But thank you so much, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a nice night. Good luck in your tournament.
Yep,
Hey,
see you
thank you.
later.
Appreciate it.
All
Take
right,
it easy.
later.
Yep, bye.
You heading out then, Maisie?
I'm gonna turn off the stream, and then I'll probably actually stick around for a little